Morning. I took a day off yesterday. Now, if you're thinking, dude, what are you taking days off in the middle of the week for and having a random Thursday off? If you watch the last video, then you'll probably understand. So during my day off, I went for a bit of a scout around. I went looking at bike shops. Now, not just any random ones. Actually, the one I was looking for was one that I hadn't visited before. It's relatively local to me. It's over in Cockermouth, but it's not that far away. And I hadn't been, so it was time to go and have a look. It's a bike shop called Foreplay Cycles, over on Market Street, I believe. Now, I walked into that shop having never been in before, and I believe it was the owner of the shop that was in there, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "Hey man, how's it going?" I love it when people do that. I love any shop. What I hate is going into bike shops, any shop, and the first, like, you're getting in there and you're in there 30 seconds and the first thing that comes at you is, "How can I help you?" Now, how can I help you is the most polite way of saying, "Are you going to buy anything, dude?" So this Foreplay Cycles is one of those places. It's the sort of place that where you just, the guy, if the guy that I spoke to is the owner is just, he's really cool. So the other reason that I went looking at places like this, because I kind of feel it's part of my job to be able to say it to you guys when you come up, if you're heading out, if you visit me on one day and then are heading out into the Lake District the next day, to have some kind of knowledge of the shops that are around. So I try and keep up to date and visit as many of them as I can. Obviously I've been really busy over the past year, so I'm not bang up to date, but that'll come. But anyway, Foreplay Cycles in Cockermouth is definitely one that I can recommend. So while we're on the subject of shouting out bike shops, there's 35, 40 of them that based across the northwest that I could easily shout out, but frankly, you guys probably live a lot closer to them than me and already know about them. So as far as local stuff goes, I feel that I should shout out to a bike repair place called Eden Park Cycle Repairs. That's based in Carlisle, and the reason I can shout that one out is because it's owned and run by somebody who I actually know, a guy called Tino Russell. So I know him, he's a good guy, and if you are local and you're looking for some repairs, then you're not going to find him advertised all over magazines and stuff, but if you pop onto Facebook, Eden Park Cycle Fix or Eden Park Cycle Repairs, and you'll find him on there. He's definitely worth hooking up with because he will sort your bike right out. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not 100%. Doing what I've just been doing the past couple of days, it takes it out of you. It must be getting old. It takes a couple of days to recover. Just a public service announcement to my mates. Yes, the bottom gates are always going to be shut and locked now. Now that I can get the car up here all the time, I am going to lock the gates behind us because it just makes sense to do it. So don't come here, then drive 2 miles past and then ring me and say, "Hey man, I've got you a Mackie D's coffee, but you're having another day off." I'm not having a day off, I'm here, I'm always bloody here. Apart from yesterday, I'm always here. I can't believe it. You better get your ass back here sharpish or that coffee's going to go cold. So if you, in future, if anybody else, if you pull up and you're looking for me and I'm not, and it looks like I'm not here, I am here, just the gates are locked. Ring me and I'll come down to you. Get back here sharpish, that coffee's going cold. So I couldn't film while he was here, because I don't really want to be on the video and stuff. We both know the real reasons why. It's because it's Friday lunchtime and technically you're meant to be at work. But because you're such a good fella and you brought me a coffee, I feel that you deserve a shout out in the video anyway. So his name is, I'm only messing with you man, thanks for the coffee though. By the way, next time I like them ones that have got like the hazelnut or the gingerbread syrup in, just saying. So I'm just over here making a scout of the area that I'm going to use for the overflow car park, and I'm going to build the overflow car park around in the summertime, but just kind of double checking the area for now. But I've just received an email from somebody who I can tell from your title that you're probably not the kind of person to watch these kind of vlogs, so fairly safe in saying this. The email was about the wildlife in here, and specifically the deer. Now the reply I'm going to send out is the honest reply of, look, you know, I really want to look after the wildlife in here, but from specifically the deer point of view, I can tell this is possibly a religious person from using the phrase all God's creatures. I'm not. I don't happen to be religious. I've got nothing against people who are. But on the deer front, we're 46 acres, and from the count up, I think it's about 8. I'm pretty sure there's about 8, possibly 10, but from last count up, there looks to be about 8. Now, 8 in 46 acres is a fine number. There's, you know, they're not overrunning the place, and it's not crazy. If there was 68, would I be tempted to put one of them in the freezer? Technically, yes, I suppose. From a religious point of view, my argument would be God made them out of food and he didn't make them bulletproof, so what are you going to do? Anyway, there's like 8 or 10, and I love having them here, and I'm not going to hurt any of them, or not anything that lives in here. I'm all for looking after it. I'm just saying, if it was like 68, it'd be venison tonight. Right folks, well I'm going to have to get this drainage sorted out and firmed up before I can move on to the next one, so I'm going to put the camera down in a minute and just leave it. But the reason that I brought the camera out today to do a vlog was to say that, excuse me, oh, nose tickle, was to say that I've got a couple of designs going for stickers. I spoke about that a little while ago, and I've had good response on it, so it is something that we'll go ahead with. What I'm going to do is put a few designs out, and kind of have like a voting system, I suppose, and we'll go forwards with the 2 that are most popular. So well, I have got a bit to do here and over the weekend, so I mean, maybe later on tonight, if you look out for something on Facebook later on tonight, and I'll put it up and put it to a vote and see which ones you guys want to go with. So basically that's just to let you know that that's coming, and I can crack on once we've decided on which 2. I can crack on and order them. Anyway, let's firm up, because the other one down there needs the same thing. So we'll crack on. Thanks very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you soon.